Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Carolina.
And I'm Laura, and today we are going to be talking about setting attainable New Year's resolution fitness goals.
Okay, so the first step that with any goal that you're trying to make or any resolution that you're trying to make sure you know what your goal is, like what your end goal is, and write it down. Make it something that's tangible that you can see, whether it's on your phone or maybe on your calendar if you still have a calendar or planner. Whatever it is that
On your mirror every morning that you look at.
Yeah, make sure it's something that you're constantly seeing and that's in your face. That way you're never gonna forget it. It's always gonna be just top of mind. And with that, with any goal, make it a SMART goal.
So SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Okay? And that's how we should set all goals all the time.
All the time.
Keep them smart.
So make it something that you have an end date, like a goal date, so that way you know the amount of time it's going to take to achieve that or to get there.
Now that the long-term goal is set, it is time to set those mini goals along the way that are going to help get you to that long-term goal and keep you feeling motivated, keep you feeling successful, keeping you on track to stick to your plan. Okay, so that can be anything from a weekly, like a daily goal, a weekly goal, a monthly goal, So make sure that you're setting up increments of success along the way, and that is what's going to keep you on track.
Yeah, most people like positive reinforcement. So I think that one of the biggest things that also helped me last year was knowing to celebrate each and every victory that you
no
achieve.
matter how small.
Yes, and it just, because motivation isn't, as we've talked about, isn't going to be there all the time. A lot of the time it's going to completely go once the excitement of the beginning starts. That's going to go away. So you need to keep yourself motivated or keep yourself going by those little mini celebrations to yourself once you achieve those micro goals are just they're paramount to kind of fueling you towards the big goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so if your fitness goal is to get in the gym, for example, and you've already done the, signing up for a gym and all of that, and you're maybe not comfortable doing a personal trainer, that's fine. Make sure that when you go in that you have a set plan. We have a lot of videos, there's so much information online for how to create a workout split for the amount of days that you feel comfortable.
Right.
You've heard it time and time again. Don't go into it working out 6 days a week and maybe taking off one day or working out 7 days a week. You're going to burn yourself out. So maybe you're only going to work out 3 days. Great. Set a plan for each of those 3 days of what muscle groups you're going to target or what excites you to get into the gym. If you go in blind to the gym, you're going to be already overwhelmed because it's probably not in your wheelhouse to begin with. And then the people, the machines, everything's going to be way too overwhelming. So make sure you have a plan when you go into the gym.
With that being said, also with a plan, you're more likely to put in the right amount of effort, because sometimes when you go in without a plan, you kind of half-ass it when you're there because you're just like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I'll do 12 reps of this. I guess I'll choose this weight or whatever the case may be. But if you have a set plan, you'll push yourself a little bit harder because when it's all written out for you, it is meant to make you progress.
Totally.
Next thing we want to talk about, and it's not going to be a popular thing to talk about because when you're setting goals, the last thing you want to think about is not sticking to the plan. But there's setbacks that happen for whatever reason. You might fall off one day. It might turn into a week. You might get sick. You might go out with friends that just happen to be in town or whatever the case may be.
Life
happens. So you just have to be prepared for a setback. Don't let that deter you from getting back on your feet and continuing on that goal of yours.
It's way easier to get back on track after you've had maybe a night or a day, even a week where you just couldn't get there. Life just got in the way, and it just, whether kids, work, what have you. It's way better to just jump back on the horse maybe in a couple days or when everything calms down than to just say, screw it, I'm just gonna not do any of it.
Totally.
And not go back.
It's really easy to be destructive and self-sabotage when one thing goes wrong. I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
When the very first time that I ever tried to lose weight and I let myself have a couple M&Ms one day. I was like, screw it. I'm going to have the whole bag. I'm going to have a cheeseburger and a milkshake for dinner because I just ruined the whole day.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
I mean, I don't even know how, but I'm not alone in that thought process. You know, younger me. I have clients now today that are in their 50s that still think that way. So just get that out of your head, okay? It's healthy to just get back on the horse and know that whatever you did or didn't do, it's okay. It's one day, it's one meal, it's one thing. And as long as you just get back on track, you're going to hit your goal. And that is what's going to make you different from all the other people that aren't hitting their goals, is that they just say, oh, poor me, I can't do it. Screw it. It's too hard.
Yeah.
You know, it's not too hard. You already put this much effort in. Just keep going.
Another thing that I think is really important is to have the right information when you go into it. Know that especially fitness related goals are not a quick fix. Nothing is a quick fix, whether you're trying to put on muscle or you're trying to lose fat, it's going to take a long time. And if you just internalize that and you just know like, hey, I'm going to make this a lifestyle. I'm in it to win it. I'm in it for the long haul. And you just know that eventually your body will catch up to your mind in terms of what your goals are. The time will pass so much faster, and you'll enjoy the time spent so much more than if you're constantly worrying about stepping on the scale. Just breathe it out. Know that it's going to take a long time, but you will get there. If you put in the effort, you will absolutely achieve it.
Yeah, just one day at a time. And it seems like it's going to take forever, and then all of a sudden you're there, and you're going to be so proud of all the work you have accomplished if you just stick to it. So I've had people, so many people, whether it's just friends or clients or family members, tell me, and it's not always for a New Year's resolution, but it's for like maybe a new season or whatever, and they're setting new goals. They always come out so strong with like, they're not working out at all. And now they want to go to yoga 3 times a week, go running 3 times a week, go do weightlifting 5 days a week. And I'm just like,
Yep.
Well,
you're like, oh yeah,
not
let me
doing
try yoga.
Yeah. You're not doing anything, and now all of a sudden you're gonna pull like 20 sessions of workouts a week?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Like
Yeah.
you're setting yourself up for failure.
And
because-
probably injury.
Correct. If you do end up making all those sessions in 1 week, you're probably gonna either hurt yourself, make yourself sick, or overtrained and just be too sore to do anything the following week, and then you've fallen off the wagon and you're self-sabotaging.
And you're done, and you don't even want to know about fitness goals anymore.
I know. So just start small.
Yeah.
Along with those short-term mini goals that we talked about in the beginning, start with just small goals. Like think about doing, if you really want to incorporate yoga, hit 1 yoga class a week, or do 1, 10-minute video at home a week, or whatever it is, a couple times a week, whatever it is that is realistic for you.
By no means are we saying don't try new things.
Absolutely not.
But just don't go ham just within a week trying everything. Like there's so much time. Just try, like 1 month try yoga, whatever type of yoga. 1 month try CrossFit. 1 month try weightlifting. 1 month try just walking. Any of those could actually work for you, and you find
Absolutely.
A new love. But just don't cram it all in, the first week of the new year because you're setting up these goals.
Yeah, it's so funny when we set these goals, we think that we have so much time to just do things on our own, and yet when things actually happen, like life takes over, there's not as much free time as we hoped there would be. Like Carolina and I are just happy to get in a 45-minute to an hour-long workout most days of the week, and that's like you have to fit it into your schedule.
Yep. And sometimes it just doesn't happen. So going back to motivation, because I feel like that one across the board is the one that fails people the most, is everyone thinks like, oh, I can't, myself included, I can't be as motivated as, fitness people that I see, or all these people that, day in and day out are working out, and I just don't have that motivation. No one has that motivation. The motivation will be the first one to go. However, if you make it a habit to just go do whatever amount or whatever fitness style that you choose and that you like, it'll be a habit. It'll be as habitual as brushing your teeth. It'll just be like something like, oh, I need to do that. I need to take that hour to go and do that. And as long as you're cognizant and aware that motivation's not going to be there, when it's there, that's great. But when it's not, you still go. You still get it done. I guarantee you, once you're in the first 5 minutes after your warm-up, you're going to get through your entire workout. There are things that you can do for yourself that will also like give you a little pep, like get yourself a new outfit. There's so many places to get affordable activewear online or in person, and having that cute little outfit is such a good motivator, like in and of itself. You just like, you feel good, you're excited, you got something new to hit the gym, and yeah, it's a nice little boost.
That helps me out a lot, actually.
Absolutely.
When I have like a put together cute outfit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like happy to be in the gym. I want to stay there as long as I can.
Yeah. You're like, where are the mirrors at? Here I am.
No, seriously though.
Yeah. Measure your progress. I brought this up in my keto video, and I think that that's huge also for motivation and to keep you going, and to measure how you're doing along the journey, like to attain your goal. To set markers and visualize the progress. We're such visual people.
That's huge.
That, you know, I don't believe in the scale. I don't think that that's necessary. It depends on your goals, but I don't think that that's necessary. I think pictures and video do a lot of justice. So I think that that's a great way to measure progress. And again, if you know you're sticking to your stuff, you're going to see the progress. It's going to be there, and it's going to show up on those photos. And it's just so awesome to see.
Absolutely. And you can tell by like the way your clothes are fitting. If you can do measurements, like actual like waist and hips and chest or whatever you want to do measurements, because the more you do, like, the more types of progress kind of photos and measures that you have, the more likely you are to see all the different changes that are being made. It's good to notice all the little things.
Yeah.
Because they totally add up.
Absolutely.
And the more you are proud of yourself, the more likely you are to keep going.
It's just more reinforcement.
When you set a goal, you need to have a strong why you are setting that goal. Because if it's not something that is extremely important to you, you are that much more likely to just give up. But if you know it's important to you, then write out why it's important to you. Because when you just write those words out and say them out loud, it makes it more real, and it makes it more like, okay, I am doing this not only for me, but for this purpose.
Yeah.
And also make sure you're doing it for yourself and not for somebody else.
Yeah.
Because that's just not going to be something you stick to either.
Having a why for a goal has to be the backup. When we got engaged, as I've talked about, that was my why. And listen, don't come at me about the physical part of it. I'm fully aware that I wanted to look good in my dress. I wanted to feel confident in my dress, and I knew at the time that I got engaged, I didn't. I wasn't confident. I had let myself go, and I wasn't happy in the skin that I was in. So I knew I needed to make a change. That was my why. That drove me. That, like, any time that I shifted focus or lacked motivation, that was my driver behind me. Just like, no, we have a goal.
Did he just sneeze?
Yep.
I've never heard a cat sneeze.
What? That was my why. And I don't care if your why is that you want to look great next summer in a bathing suit or in a bikini that costs $3,000. No one's judging you.
No.
That can be your why.
It just needs to be strong enough to actually like keep you motivated the whole time. Because I can tell you that I've had moments where I just am like, I just want to lose weight just because I want to like be smaller. And that wasn't enough. Like you have to dig deep and like really think of why, because I'm sure it's in there, but the more you really think about it, the deeper it'll be for you to not let go of it.
Yeah. I think that it's important to also know that fitness is all encompassing. There are different aspects that that all play a part in it. So nutrition is huge. You can go to the gym all you want, but if your nutrition is not on point, it's not going to do you any good. And again, it's going to pull you backwards because you're going to be like, this isn't working. I'm just going to let it go. So look at that aspect of your life too. Are there things that you can cut out that will benefit you? Soda, for example. You know, change from, if you drink a Coke every day, go to Spindrift or sparkling water or soda water. There's so many options on the market right now for what to switch to. That's way better for you.
You know, if you work out and you don't change your eating, if you weren't eating healthy already, let's just say, there will be positive things happening inside, but you're never going to see them on the outside. And for most people, that's what they want, to be able to see the progress that they're making. So they really, nutrition and exercise absolutely go hand in hand, and it's important to kind of figure out what your balance is without, once again, trying to overdo it so quickly. Just making those mini goals, okay? So like, for example, week 1 of your goal, maybe you just focus on getting into the gym 3 times that week. And then you're successful that week. Then the next week, your goal could be hit those 3 exercise sessions again. And now let's start every morning with a protein shake or oatmeal or just a healthy breakfast, whatever the case is. And go from there. So don't just go, I'm going to work out every day, I'm going to eat perfect every day, to whatever that means to you, and I'm going to see these results in 3 to 4 weeks. You know, just take your time and make it something that you can actually stick to and make it habitual, and then your body is going to see the progress slower, which is actually going to make it more, make you retain that progress that much better.
All right, guys, that's it for our first video back for 2020. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you can pick up some of our tips that we feel are really beneficial for setting attainable fitness-related New Year's resolutions. We want you guys to succeed so much, so please don't forget to tag us, Mind Body Grit, if you start a challenge and this video inspired you at all. We would love, love, love to see your guys' progress.
We'd also really love to know about what New Year's fitness attainable goals that you are setting for yourself. So if you can, please leave them in the comments below, and you know, maybe we can help you figure out ways to make them attainable for yourself. Also, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.
We're all friends here.
Yes, we are. We love you guys.
And we will see you in the next video.
Bye, guys. Are we far apart?
Are we? I don't know. Maybe. Pretend like you like me. I think.
Okay.
Got that?
I got it.
Yeah, you're gonna nail it.
And
Okay.
it's a mouthful.
Yeah. You did it.
Keep them smart. Don't let that
stop you.
Bye, guys.
No. No. No.